This is breaking news.
And that breaking news, Oregon Governor Kotek is declaring a 60-day food emergency amid the suspension of SNAP benefits in November due to the ongoing government shutdown, now on day 29. The governor is also directing $5 million to local food banks through the statewide food bank network. The Department of Emergency Management will organize the effort. The governor specifically points to the fact the 60-day declaration will increase supply during the holidays.
Now, the governor says it will also help the state turn benefits back on when that shutdown does end. Governor also still calling on the USDA to release contingency funds. The federal government has said they can't use that money for regular benefits, but some lawmakers refute that. The
move from Governor Kotek comes after Democratic Washington Governor Bob Ferguson said he's directing roughly $2 million per week to support Washington food banks. In a post on X, he said in part, quote, "Our state will keep looking for innovative solutions while SNAP is suspended." He blamed Republicans and the president and is encouraging people to support food banks. These developments, of course, come as the government shutdown enters its second month. This weekend, millions are set to lose federal food assistance Saturday. Rural Oregon food banks say they're already strained.
Federal food shipments and donations are shrinking while more families than ever are turning to local pantries for help. K2's Vasily Varlamos is on your side tonight in Dallas. And Vasily, rural Oregonians rely on SNAP more than those in urban areas, right?
Yes, Steve. According to an Oregon State University study from 2021 to 2023, the rural food insecurity rate was 20.7% compared to 12% in urban areas. Food banks on both sides of the state say they are stretched thin with more struggles likely ahead. At the Dallas Food Bank, there are more empty shelves than there usually are.
With the increase of the families coming in and the decrease of food coming from the federal government kind of clashes with each other.
Treasurer Eddie Nelson says the food bank is receiving 1,500 pounds less food each month after a cutback in USDA food aid earlier this year.
It's getting a little crazy out there.
At the same time, more families are coming in, many for the first time, as grocery prices and rent continue to rise. Nelson says the food bank has already had to spend more on basic necessities. Proteins have been the hardest to come by.
A lot more meat that I've never had to purchase before. So kind of blew our budget. But hopefully we'll make it through this.
It's a similar story on the other side of the Cascades. Agape House, which now serves over 1,000 families in Umatilla County, says donations from the Oregon Food Bank have fallen to a third of last year's supply.
We're not blaming them. If they have less food, then they share less.
Board member Kathy Putnam says 43% of the community has financial problems and 21% of that is child poverty. With the impending suspension of SNAP, both organizations say they are doing what they can to prepare. But they say they won't be able to meet the demand without help from the community.
You do not have to be financially well off to help others. And I've found that the more you help others, the more good feeling you have.
Now, Nelson says the food bank is already saving food for Thanksgiving. The food bank budgeted for over 200 people, but over 275 people have signed up for help during the holidays. We have links to donate to these two organizations on our website, KATU.com. Live in Dallas, Oregon, Vasily Varlamos, K2 News.